Welcome to the Bridge Podcast, the space where parents and teens meet in the middle. We're not here to tell anybody how to parent. We're here to learn together. Let's talk side by side, not with judgments, not with perfection, but with curiosity, compassion, and community. All right, today's episode is finding balance in a digital world, phones, friends, and freedom. And I'm joined by four amazing teens and young adults here today to have a real conversation about what phones, friendship, and freedom means to them. Right. I'm going to allow the young ladies to introduce themselves. We started.
My name is Shamiri, and I'm 20 years old. And fun fact about me is I love the color purple. Like, I'm obsessed.
I'm 19 years old, and a fun fact about me is I really love watching movies and traveling.
Hi, my name is Adiola. I am 19, and one fun fact about me is I like to sing and dance.
So don't be dancing before the end of the show. All right, good.
Hi, my name's Naomi. I'm 20, and one fun fact about me is that I like to do nails.
The nail tag? Oh, good to know that. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is phones. Some parents think phones are distractions. I know I'm always wondering what you guys are always doing with the phone. Can we just take our faces off the phones? But that's we parents. But then you guys see it as a lifeline. Like, I'm not sure. I can do without my phone. I hear that a lot too. Where is the middle ground? How important is your phone to you? To your daily life? How important is it? And what do you do with
very
it?
important.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk
I
about
call,
that.
text. Yeah, anything. I call, text. Yeah.
Entertainment.
I'm entertainment.
It can be a source of
It's even the
information,
alarm.
too.
Exactly.
Oh, for you is the
To
alarm.
wake up,
Check
like
the time,
phone, like
the weather.
Yes.
But do we also agree that it's a form of distraction?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Okay, so how then do we get to the middle? When do you know, oh, this phone is actually a distraction for me?
When you find yourself scrolling on social media for hours,
Mm-hmm.
and then a day that could have been productive is no longer productive.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I like
how.
that. You generally should be able to know what your limits or what it
Yes.
is. Oh, okay. Anybody
When you
else?
say that you're gonna do 15 minutes break on your phone and it turns into 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you're like, I've been in the library doing nothing this whole time.
True. It gets to that point, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Huh. But then you have to learn to be able to balance it on your own. Okay, like so it's social media,
Yeah.
text, music. Can we use other things rather than the phone? I know there are times where in a week I'm feeling like I'm distracted with the phone. I'll take my Instagram off my phone and put it on the system. Has anybody tried that before?
To lessen the amount of time.
Yes,
So,
spend on it.
I just delete it. Like, I just delete it, but I know that eventually I'll have to download it back because I want to see what's going on and people. It's just the constant, oh, what's going on in this person's life, or what's going on, what am I missing? Because it's the fear of missing out on what is going on in the world.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. I mean, just getting a balance, knowing when it's becoming a distraction. And for schoolwork, how what's going on in that? How is it affecting school
It
generally?
definitely affects it a lot. But like one thing I've done with my friends in the dorm is that whenever we're studying in the dorm, because I can't really focus in the dorm like that because my bed is right next to me, so it'll make me want to go to bed or just rest. So my friend and I, we're both on our phones a lot, so we've tried like switching our phones. Like either like put your phone somewhere else in the drawer or just like switch our phones so that we don't go on it all. So that's like one thing to try.
Oh, okay.
Helps a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Because also, if you're studying on your iPad, you still can go on your iPad.
Yeah.
True.
you still
So, whether you just use paper to study, like, you can still, like, get distracted either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
Me personally, what I try to do is reward myself with my phone.
Yes.
So I'll do like, okay, let's say I'll study for 30 minutes, reward myself for 15 minutes on my phone, then go back. But it's just not likely I'll go back. That's the only
Go
thing
back.
about
Then
it.
there's
I'll go
probably
back to study.
there's probably a hot tea that
Yeah.
we need to.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What rules around phone use at home do you like, and which one do you dislike?
What rules?
Yeah.
I dislike not being allowed to like FaceTime. Like on the phone. It's not really a thing. It's like, who are you on the phone with? Like, why are you always on the phone? So it's not really a rule, but it's just a question. Why are you on the phone? They won't really say, my parents won't really say anything about, oh, why are you texting or what are you looking up? But like verbally on the phone, I think that one is where they draw the line. Like, why are you so loud on the phone? Or why are you just spending time on the phone? So that's something.
Don't like, okay, someone else. What rules do you get at home over your phone that you really don't, it's a problem? Or which one do you like?
Well, for me at least, I think I'm kind of past the age where they don't really tell me what to do on my phone. So it's not really a problem, I guess, now. Because, like, they won't take or really ask any questions about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like my parents mainly don't like when I'm on my phone when I have stuff to do. Like the FaceTime thing, they're the ones that'll be telling me you have to call your friends, you should be talking to your friends, blah, blah, blah. But then when I FaceTime for like a long time while I'm like taking classes, that's when it's like you need to calm down.
Yeah.
Give it a break. Okay. All right. So, friends, friendship, influence. Well, now that's let's talk about it. You hang out with, I mean, you can't be isolated. You're in school, you're in church, you go for events. So, but both online and in real life, right? How do you choose your friends? What are you looking out for when you choose friends?
I would say like similarities and like looking at things you admire about those people. Like you want to like have those things kind of. Like you'd say like, oh, Dee is a very nice person. I'm not. I want to be like her and like become friends with her. But yeah.
Okay.
I would say someone that you can learn from and someone that's gonna impact you positively, like a friend that's gonna motivate you and not like they're not always negative to you, like you can't do this, you can't do that. Or someone that's like even when they see that you've been distracted for a while, they're like, Naomi, like you haven't studied for a while. Does that make sense? Like they hold you. Yeah, my mom's always like, you need your friend or your friend should be holding you accountable. That's what my mom would like. Whenever I would like video call her.
I would say the same thing as well.
All right. I agree with Naomi and accountability. I agree. And also someone you can confide in and trust and challenge you, but not in a way where it's competition, but challenge you in a way where you want to improve your life. Not like you want to be all about them, or want to be like them, but just want to live better. We both like feed off of each other's positive and improve based off of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As social media helps or hurt friendship, look generally.
It can be both. Yeah, both. I'll say both.
So
Social media, I feel, is a place where you interact with people your age. So it can bring people together, but it can also bring people down. Because that's also a place where people feel that they can express how they feel.
right.
And it can offend the people. There could be an issue and people go to the media to post about it.
Right.
So it can break people down also while bringing people together at one point.
Have you experienced any form of friendship that went south based on that before?
No, I don't think so.
Not really social media, no.
Yeah, but real life. Real life. What are the major cause of conflicts right now in friendship? Real life.
Oh, miscommunication.
Yes.
Because
Gossiping and miscommunication.
I would say like if someone's really your friend and something happened, like whether like you hurt the person or like you didn't know or they hurt you, and then you didn't tell them that it hurt you, and they think like you're like everything's fine, but you have to communicate with that person like, oh, what you did hurt me, because that person might not even know they hurt you, you know?
Right.
So I would just say that's like one thing, or like that's actually the main thing, because people don't like to communicate, and it's like people like come and be like, oh, like my friend, da, da, da. But it's just communication, you know, like communicate with each other, like talk things through. And I feel like if the friend doesn't want to like talk things through with you, then that person's not your friend, or like either they're just like not mature. Does that make sense? Because I feel like if you're really mature, you would want to like make the friendship better, make it grow, talk things out.
Right.
So especially if you try to like fix things with that person, good job on you. Like at least you tried, you know.
Yes, that's true. All right. Do you feel like parents now do understand it?
Well, I feel like mine do, but I don't know, like how
Generally.
others, feel. But I feel like mine are fine.
You're fine with your friends, what you choose to do with your time, and where you choose to go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I agree. I think like my parents are a little lenient with letting me go places and just like kind of doing what I want.
Yeah. I mean, I think that with age, as you mature, they probably feel like you're responsible enough now to know what kind of friends to keep, where to go, and all of that. But because I know that certain gatherings, certain be a concern, like, oh, where are you going? What are you doing? But I know that you guys are at a very free age now, and that's going to bring me to the freedom. I know that we've been clamoring to I spoke with a 14 years old, and the thing on his mind is I cannot wait to be free. What does freedom look like to you? What was that freedom? What is it?
College. I would say like
it's college.
Yeah, staying on campus at college is just freedom. Because once your parents leave that campus, you can do whatever. If you don't want to ever go to class, you can do that. You'll get kicked out of school, but you can do that. Like you can do anything. Like,
and you don't have to like run your choices by them or like your decisions. Just do what you want,
right?
Without like always thinking about.
And that's what you want. That's all that it is.
Yeah, I mean like. You like run your opinions by them only like out of respect if you want. But
so for me, I don't live on campus, so I have to come home. There's curfews and all of that stuff.
Oh.
So with that, how I view freedom is making my own decisions. Mm-hmm. If I want to do something, it's out of respect. I will run it by my parents. Mm-hmm. But if this is where my mind is this is where like my head is set on, that is exactly what I would do. So that's how I view freedom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And we feel that you actually, you stay on campus too?
Yeah.
Okay. But yours is closer by. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's because they know that they raised me well, so they know I'm not going to do any crazy things.
Right.
So, yeah, and also like the trust level in my dad is different from my mom because they're two different people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dads and the mom. Do you feel it's just general for the dad and for the mom?
It's not the same. Like Naomi said, it's not the same. The dads are so strict, and we're all daughters. So we're not all firstborns, but we're not firstborn daughters. But we've all experienced the strictness and protection because they're like, if as a woman. If you're going out, if you're out late at night, so many different things can happen to you. You're at risk. You're at higher risk. So, but whereas my mom, she's not thinking about that. She's just thinking about, be home safe. Like, are you okay? She's the nurturing one. But my dad is like the firm, stricter guy,
Is that the same
I think that it's switched. Like
for you?
Yeah, it's definitely switched. I feel like my dad is like calm. But my mom is like stricter than my dad. It's really weird, but
I feel like I've figured how to like, ask each one like, cater to like their certain
Yeah,
so like
different.
if I'm like I really want something, I know who to go to get it or like who to do that. So like if I want to go out, I'm gonna ask my mom first before I even consider talking to my dad. And then if I get one yes, it's yes, like I'm going. Okay.
How about you, Naomi?
So neither of my parents are calm when it comes to that. Like both of them are like very, you know. But I would say my dad's more of like, what are you doing? What is this? What is that? What is that? Like he's more like on top of me, if that makes sense. My mom's like less, like more chill, but she's still not chill. Yeah. But I mean, my mom definitely trusts me more because I'm also closer to her. Like I tell her like a lot more things than I tell my dad. So I feel like that kind of factors into it. And my dad's just protective of me because he's my dad.
I know. I think generally dads are just very protective of. Okay, have you ever felt like your independences were being taken away from you? Feel well, they were just being parents at every point, like.
Yeah, we won't. The thing is, I don't really know. It's really hard to compare to how we were raised. Although we do see some friends where they just are given the freedom, but you see their life.
Right.
So that's the only way. The only way I would compare is when I see like a negative, but I see a positive as well. And where parents give their children more freedom to do certain things, they experience life. They also grow up more faster than we do. Well, not saying we do, but you know, their lifestyle. That's how I compare. So I see like the negative of how parents give their children the freedom, and then the positive I don't really see because I'm not saying I was raised the best or the most perfect, but I can go out and I won't make a fool of myself.
Right.
So that's how I feel it.
Right, I like that. Knowing what you know now, and this is my final question, and I want every one of us to just say something about that. Knowing what you know now, comparing growing up, the parenting, don't do this, do that, and where you are now, the kind of freedom you have now. Do you understand? Now you're free, you're in school, you get to make certain decisions yourself. And then looking back at your upbringing, is there what are the one major thing that you wish they had done or you wish they have not done, they didn't do? I want each of us to say something about that.
When I asked them why, I would have loved for them to like say why. Like when I ask why, say why. Like I
Don't
just want to
find
know.
it as
Yeah,
an attitude.
I just want to
or
know
talk back.
what you're like thinking. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Okay. Is there any other thing that you're glad that they did now?
I'm glad that they cared because some just don't care about their kids.
Children.
Yeah. And then they turn out crazy. So I'm glad. Like I'm very, very, very glad.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
For me, what I wish they didn't do, I wish they didn't try. Maybe I feel like we were put in like our social lives. With me, it took a while for me to know how to socialize with people and talk to people. And I feel like it was because we were always, not like we were always at home, but they always kept us close. Like they were very protective of us. We weren't really out as much to, you know, go and explore different people and meet all kinds of different people. But I do feel like middle school and being in the area and setting and the really ghetto setting that we were at, it shaped us to like meet different people. But my parents didn't really play a part in like who I met.
Right.
It was always like my kind of people. I was never introduced to all kinds of different people. And what I'm grateful that they did do was similar to what Didi said was they cared. My mom, I know my mom, she put effort in us. She put time. She went out of her way to do different things to raise us. And I saw it and I just applaud her. So, yeah.
Thank you, mommy.
Thank you.
All right, how about you, Naomi?
So it's like one thing I wish they didn't do. Okay, probably like when it comes to physical beatings, I wish they didn't do.
I was gonna say that. But I was like, let me not think too much.
I wish they didn't do that much because I understand it's like a part of our culture. And I'm not gonna lie, when I'm a parent, I will spank my kid a little bit. But
She said a little bit.
A little bit.
I feel like when I was younger, it was to the point where it wasn't even like you were beating me because I did something. It was like deep down you were angry about something and you were taking it out on me. Like a little kid, I'm like this in a ball and you're like, Papa, and I'm already crying. Like, what more do you want from me? So that's one thing I wish, like, I'm okay with them beating me, but I wish they didn't, like, at times, like, they just didn't do it too much. Like, I wish they communicated more.
Why?
Like, we sat down and, like, talked, like, Mommy, you did this, and that's why I acted like this. I'm really sorry, blah, blah, blah. I prefer if you didn't do this. And they were like, okay, daughter, I'm mad that you did this, and so, but thank you for your apology. Just make sure in the future you don't do so.
happen again.
Like, instead of beating me, like, you're
Instead
just
of
beating me.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
One thing, this is kind of like similar, but one thing I'm like glad that they're doing now is that at least, let's say, like my mom, she actually has like improved her communication skills a lot when it's come to like stuff like that. Like whenever like she does something to me and I'm acting some way because she did something to me, like we'll actually, not all the time, but like we'll talk about it so that she can know like why I was acting the way I was acting, because like you did this to me and it made me feel so and so. And most times I'll apologize, sometimes she'll apologize, but like it's just communication. But she's improving. My dad slowly, he's on his own.
Thank you.
All right, Tony.
Something that I wish they did was like create a more like open space, like growing up, like starting from like your childhood, because like when you grow older, it's kind of like a switch, and they want to know more about your social lives. But like if it wasn't there, like in your childhood, how could you just expect to like just do it out of nowhere? So like they get offended when you don't want to say anything or like talk about your social lives. But one thing I'm grateful for is like they give us a balance growing up. Like we were allowed to have fun, but like there was also time for work. But like it wasn't always just about like work.
All right. That's so good. I'm sure that when we get to hear this, there's someone out there listening and understanding that bottom line, the most important thing is communication. We love communication.
Yeah.
It's both ways. And yeah, learn to apologize when we're wrong, right?
Yes.
So we should actually learn to say sorry when we're. In our defense, we
The
did,
culture.
we were not
That was what they were raised to.
yes, but
Like
we're
the
learning.
culture.
Times
Yeah.
are changing, and I'm sure that, like Naomi said, she's seeing changes in the fact that we're able to communicate better and apologize, and we're sure we'll get better with time. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. My last round, my 30-second. Just say one thing I wish my parents understood about.
Oh, understood.
Yes. Get on.
I wish they would understood about like freedom is that we're still growing and we shouldn't have room to make mistakes. They can't like shield us from all types of mistakes. We're human too. Which I understand why they want to do it, but like eventually you're gonna grow into your own person and you need like your own story with your own mistakes.
That was really deep.
Go. You
I agree with her.
All right.
What should I say? Yeah, like our parents need to let us make mistakes in order to learn from them, because they can like give us tips like don't do this, don't do that, but sometimes you won't really see like how bad like you shouldn't do that thing until you actually do it, and you're like, I shouldn't have done that, or I will never do it again. Does that make sense? Like you have to make the mistake sometimes to learn from it.
All right.
So yeah,
Your turn now.
say one thing I wish my parents understood about my friends and freedom, I guess, I just would say freedom too, is that like I know like academics are important too, but I feel like your social life is like, it's not as important, but it's still like a little bit up there, because you still need to like get out and like do stuff with people so that you're not like depressed and lonely.
Okay. That's good.
One thing. Sorry, what was the question?
One thing I wish my parents understood about.
One thing I wish my parents understood about freedom is they raised me, and I'm the. What is it? Is it the representation of them. So if they can just trust me, and if they trust themselves for all the things that they've taught me, all the things that they raised me over, then I'll be fine. I can enter into anywhere. It could be a party, a public setting. Let's just say a public setting. And if they can trust the fact that they raised me well, they trust that what they told me, what they instilled in me was the right things, then that is exactly what I would do is the right thing. That's all.
Thank you, Sherry.
Yes, I like that.
Thank you.
That,
Thank you.
Okay, what's the thing?
One thing I wish my parents understood
about my friends is that well, my freedom is that I'm growing, and yeah, and they should let me grow, cause I don't know, like how would I learn without making like some mistakes, like yeah. So yeah, I would just hope that they'll let me grow.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. My incredible, wonderful young adults. Thank you for coming. If you're a parent listening, this is your chance to see through your teen's eyes. And if you're a teen, you're not alone. You're not alone in wanting to be understood. We've heard it all from this amazing teenagers, and I'm glad that they're here to share their truth with us. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
I see you.